Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Arts Council of Surrey Community Gallery here at the Newton Cultural Centre. My name is Wendy Mould. I'm the producer of ACS Gallery Talks. I'm here today to introduce you to our featured artists, Margaret, Skogland, and Lukas, Smith-Weston. Works by these artists are here until April 29th. You may view their show online at the Arts Council of Surrey.ca or in person here at the gallery. Margaret's show, Wildlife Art in Colored Pencil and Pastel, reflects her love of capturing the colors of birds and animals. Margaret was introduced to art by her grandmother at a young age. She later discovered colored pencils. This became her medium of choice. Margaret likes to render her subjects in great detail and enjoys placing them in their natural settings. Her subjects are found in North America and Africa, primarily. Lukas, Smith-Weston's show, West of the Rockies, reflects his deep love of the outdoors. His camera and his dog are his constant companion as he hits the trails to find his next shot. He enjoys capturing that hidden beauty of the natural world, from the tiny mushrooms on a log to the grand vista of the trail ahead. I will be talking to Margaret today about her work. Unfortunately, Lukas was not able to join us. So let's go meet Margaret and hear more about her work. So good morning, Margaret. It's really nice to chat with you and to see your work.
Good morning, Wendy. I'm glad to be here.
Yes. So our first picture we're going to look at is the common kingfisher. Now I know this isn't a West Coast kingfisher. This is one you found from the UK?
That's right. It's common in the UK and most of Europe.
Why did you decide to draw this little guy?
I really like the colors, the vibrant colors, and the opportunity to do a lot of detail in the wings and feathers.
Oh, right, I did notice tons of detail there. That took you a few minutes, I'm sure. Now you were telling me about a technique you use. Could you explain a little bit about that?
Okay. I use a slice tool to get very fine lines. And it starts off with the light colors, layers of light colors, gradually making the darker colors in, and then taking the slice tool and bringing some contrast and more texture to the drawing.
So what is this slice tool?
It's a ceramic blade in like a pen shape, yeah.
Wow, it must be very fine because those details, and that's how you get those really fine feathers.
That's the tool, yeah.
It's kind of almost like that, what we used to do as kids, where you would color something with crayon, then you put the black over it.
Right.
And then you scrape it off.
Yeah.
Only way more detailed.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Well, looking forward to seeing some of your other pictures. Let's move on.
Okay.
This is something. You actually have seen a spirit bear?
Yes, I actually had that wonderful opportunity. It was a pretty exciting moment when we first spotted him.
Wow, and where was that?
It was at a zoo here in British Columbia. And there was an interesting story behind him because you wouldn't expect to see one in a zoo.
For sure you wouldn't.
He had gotten himself into trouble like many bears do, and had been relocated several times, and he was at the point that there was nothing more they could do. And so they found a home for him in the zoo.
That was good. I know that's the sad part, isn't it? Is, you know,
Yeah.
Civilization does encroach on them, and yeah, because really it's only in the rainforest area on the west coast,
Right.
central west coast, I guess,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't been up in that area, though I'd like to.
Yeah. My husband and I have been up in the Great Bear Rainforest to photograph grizzlies, and that was an amazing experience.
Right, but no chance of meeting
No.
any of his friends.
No,
eh?
no.
And I was going to ask you too. Now although he's white, he's actually kind of really a golden blonde, I guess you'd call
Yeah.
that. Is that what you saw with this fellow? And
That was what we saw with this one. I have seen photographs of bears, and they've been more white, but and they quite often in a drawing get mistaken for a polar bear.
yes, although actually your setting sort of tells a story.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, and they do have the shape of a black bear.
Yes, they do. And so what about size? Was he like as big as you, or was he?
No, he was about the size of an average black bear.
Yeah.
Not a big bear at all. Yeah.
Because he is a black bear, not a grizzly bear, isn't he?
That's right.
Yeah. So interesting.
Mm.
Wow, so neat. And doesn't he look lovely there? Yes.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you very much. Let's move on.
Okay.
What is this little fellow here that you've got for us now?
This is a river otter, and this was from the photo was taken at a zoo in the Seattle area, and I really liked just how natural the surrounding and for the background. The background on this picture, the top part and the bottom is pastel. And then the river otter and the log are done with colored pencil.
Now, why the difference? What is the?
I can get a much smoother background if there's not going to be a lot of detail, although I can add detail with colored pencil over top of the pastel. But I like it when I just want to cover an area and make it smooth and keep it simple, because I have something that I want to really do a lot of detail in. So that was what I did here. And so the log and the animal are colored pencil.
Neat. So they're more detailed. That's tighter work. Is that what it is with the colored pencil?
Yeah.
Where the pastel is looser, softer.
Yes.
Interesting. Very neat. So now this tromping around and looking at animals in different places is part of your, shall we say, muse, where you get your things?
Yeah, we love to go and look for zoos to go to, and even wild encounters, especially here in Canada. We've been to Assiniboine Zoo to photograph polar bears. I love polar bears, and I'm hoping to find something that really excites me with a polar bear sometime soon, because I'd really like to do another polar bear picture.
Right. So those pictures are kind of percolating somewhere in your mind, and
I get ideas for what I'd like to do, and then I go on a mission to find the perfect picture to do.
Right. Is there anything in particular you look for your perfect picture? Something you want to see, or?
I like to, if I'm doing an animal, I want to have like a fairly natural background, and sometimes I will combine, different photos to achieve that. But sometimes they come, with some of it already there, and then you can just change it up to fit your idea.
Right. Well, this has been very interesting chatting with you today, Margaret. I've really enjoyed learning about your work, and look forward to seeing some of it in the future.
Thank you, Wendy. It's been fun.
Good. I
want to thank Margaret and Lukas for putting together this great show. I have really enjoyed the works by both artists, and I invite you to come and see the show. It can be seen here at the Newton Cultural Center until April 29, but it also can be seen online at the artscouncilofsurrey.ca.